Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I wanted to get a live swatch party up for y'all on the new Sigma Spectrum palette. I just received the PR box in the mail. It is absolutely beautiful and I figured that you might want to see this. You might want to see how it swatches and everything. It looks like such a pretty neutral palette. It's going to be launching on May 13th for $65, and then they have their recommendations for what brushes would pair really well with it, which honestly you cannot go wrong with any brushes from Sigma. This is just their E54 medium sweeper and their E35 tapered blending brush. This is actually one of the original brushes that I ever bought from Sigma. I wish I could find where I have it at this exact moment. The one that I have that's literally 10 plus years old now versus a brand new one. Wait, one second. I have to find it for science. Okay, it's a little bit stained, but just had to share with y'all. I think this is so cool to see. Here we have my E35 from 10 years ago versus now. Maybe even 11. I'd have to go back and check the exact date, but definitely a really, really good brush that holds the test of time. And then, of course, we have the Spectrum of Beauty eyeshadow palette. Stunning. You have to be a neutral lover to enjoy this palette for sure. But we've got a row of some really beautiful metallics and then 3 rows of mattes. And then these kind of all go into coordinating color stories. I think you could use them however you wanted, but I think I might swatch them in their columns. So here's what she looks like a little bit closer up. Let's just go ahead and jump on in, keep this short and sweet, trying to edit this and get it live for y'all fast. So this first little section here is kind of like a rosy, very soft column. We've got Sand Dollar, just looks like a nice pale, very, very pale beige matte. Papyrus, ooh, do you look... You see that? Definitely getting some fallout from the shade. That one's a little bit of a more muted beige. We've got Wallflower, which has like a nice soft pinky tone to it. And then Dune, which to me just looks like a very soft champagne metallic. I feel like the vibe of this is kind of reminding me of the Tarte palettes, but just like a more modern, updated version. Okay, so I'd say the metallic is pretty. It has a nice shine to it, but it's definitely not like uber intense. Next, we've got this like almost like a little bit more like olivey, interesting section. We've got Coriander, another beige, but this one has an olive undertone to it. Mohair, which I would say is like a mid-tone olive neutral, super pretty. That shade really stands out to me. We've got Buttered Waffles. That sounds delicious. That is a little bit more of like a corduroy type shade. And then we've got Tiger's Eye, which this one does look a little bit more intense than Dune, and it's just a true bronze metallic. Really, really love the mattes right here. Okay. Next we have a very warm row. This one starts with Beach Grass. Another beige, but just a little bit warmer. Homemade. Just a really nice soft brown. Brickyard. Basically the same shade, but just a little deeper. And Spiced Peaches, which again sounds delicious. This is a bronze with a pinky tone to it. Okay, just very, very basic shades, but all the mattes feel super smooth. So there's the first section of the palette. So far I'm feeling like the mattes are going to be so nice, just very essential everyday neutrals to reach into. But I'm probably going to want to pair this with a palette that has more interesting shimmers. The shimmers are not doing a whole lot for me here. They're a little bit just a little boring. If you're used to indie shimmers, I feel like these, I don't know, it's going to be personal preference. If you like a soft bronze, you're going to be rolling, just living your best life with this palette. But for me, I need a little something more. So let's keep swatching. These last two columns definitely have a little bit more depth to them. I feel like we've got a warm and like a neutral kind of purpley section. So starting off, we've got Camel. Ooh, that's also a really nice matte shade. Feels so soft. Macchiato. Just a little bit deeper. Oop, and my cinnamon rolls are ready. One second. We've got Double Espresso. It's a really nice neutral brown. I know I'm like saying neutral brown, neutral brown. I'm trying to describe them the best I can, but we do have a lot of neutral browns, okay? I cannot lie. We've got Honeysuckle, which to me, this is like the warmest bronze that we've got from all the metallics. Again, a little boring in my opinion, but I could see some people enjoying it. Okay, again, all super pigmented and soft to the touch. Next, we've got Star Anise, which is an interesting, again, kind of olivey toned, neutral brown. Cornucopia, I would say a little bit more of a warm neutral brown, a little bit warmer than Double Espresso. We've got Peppercorn, which is the deepest matte, and it's kind of like a black brown hybrid, super pigmented, still just like a very, very creamy formula. All of the mattes feel exactly the same. Quality of every single shade feels the same. And then we've got Clairvoyant, which to me, this is probably the most interesting bronze. It has like a little bit of like this like greeny, grungy tone to it. The green is definitely subtle. I will say that, but it's a cool bronze. Alrighty, so there you go. That is the entire palette swatched out. I really hope that this was helpful for you. Like I said, I'm into it. I really, really see myself reaching for the mattes out of here, but the shimmers, I think it's gonna be personal preference. I think I would be happy if this was an all matte palette and then just reaching into my own collection for other shimmers. But overall, feels really, really nice. So let me know what you think. Let me know if it's boring or if it's your vibe, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.